And this is how it went. 1941, and the Germans occupied Poland. He started to march, and Hitler occupied Poland. When they marched in, a week later, they took out all the Jews from the synagogue on the Sabbath, put them on the marketplace, and told everyone to get a shovel. They are taking them to work. In the beginning, we thought maybe they are taking them to work. They took them on open trucks, and they took them to work. We thought so. 1,200 people, a lot of young boys, 12, 13-year-olds, only boys and men. We were waiting a day, 2 days, and everybody hoped maybe tomorrow. Then on the third day, the people who lived, they took them 3 kilometers behind the town, and they shot them in a brotherly grave. The grave was shaking when they left because they didn't have enough earth to cover it. Maybe there were people who were not shot to death. Maybe there were people who were just injured. But nobody came to their help. Nobody helped them. At night, the people who lived around, nobody came to give them a hand to see what's going on. Maybe somebody would be able to come out. And they all died, 1,200 of them. Naturally, there wasn't a house without losing somebody. So it was already a terrible situation. Children without fathers, mothers without children. It was a terrible situation. And we started to feel Hitler on our own skin. Every day there was a different. One day they wanted money, the second day they wanted schnapps, the third and fourth day they wanted something else. Then they organized a Judenrat. They didn't want to do the dirty work, to go house to house and organize the people in order to be shot. They didn't want to do it. They wanted the Jews to do it. They should go from house to house and gather the people, and then they will shoot them. And this is how it started. A couple of months later, they opened the ghetto. Hitler, we heard about Hitler, but he was already wrote his book, Mein Kampf. The free world knew about it, and there were nice people in the free world, and they said, what this crazy one is doing and saying, this is crazy. But it was crazy, but nobody stopped him. He went on with his craziness and did what he wanted with the Jews from Germany. We understood everything and knew everything was going on. And we started already to be frightened about it. But we still had a hope maybe it will change. It didn't. The free world didn't do anything to stop it. day after day, the Germans changed their mind. One day they took the old ones, then they took the people who couldn't see, who couldn't walk by themselves, invalids, elderly people, sick people. And systematically, every time, they took them and shot them. When they put everything into the ghetto, my sister went out and other girls, and German SS came, looking for something, took beautiful girls, and they were walking there, and they killed them, and they killed my sister. The pain, to this day we cannot forget it. My mother went through very much. Every day was something else. Until in that was already 41 when he came in. Then the war in the ghetto, and it started already, the hunger was very, very, very bad. In the spring, they took the young people, they took to work in camps. And they took us to Lithuania. They prepared large barracks, and they took us, we had to walk to the train 18 miles until we came to the train, because we didn't have the train in town. We had to walk, and we took something in our hand, whatever we could carry along. And then we went on the train and came to Lithuania. Those 3 barracks, we were settled, and it's called Milegani. That is a Lithuanian name. A working camp. When they took us in Stutthof, naturally we had to undress, and 5, 6 SS people were standing. We were all naked, girls all naked. We had to pass them, and they put a large box, and they told us, if somebody has jewelry or money, anything, they put it in the box, and they have to pass in front of them and to put it in the box in front of them. My aunt was with me, and she had a beautiful bracelet. I had a ring, something, I was too young. My mother had a few gold pieces. Put it in right away, we put it in right away. Didn't even want to look at it. And my aunt put a beautiful bracelet in. And everybody, whoever wanted the rings, the marriage rings, everything went to the box, and they were standing and laughing. And we passed and went to the shower. The way they did it, they treated us so terribly. The laughter, not enough for the taking everything away, and we are naked in front of them, and they are laughing. For that moment, and they would kill us, would be easier to take than to look at their faces. We passed it, then we had to go to the showers, and we went to Stutthof. Stutthof was a terrible concentration camp. That was already after the small camps. And then it started again. Naturally, I didn't have my sister. she was killed in ghetto, and we were still crying and missing her. And my mother was already not feeling good. It was very difficult to take all those things. And we came in Stutthof. In the early morning, we hear shots. Oh, they started already to cry. People started to kiss each other, and already they're coming for us. They're going to shoot us right away. It was already terrible. We were already unconvincing. All of a sudden, quiet. They stopped shooting. And the doors proud open. On a horse, a Russian commandeer opens up the doors and says in Russian, "Я русский командир. Не бойтесь. I am a Russian commander. Don't be afraid. This is the Russian army. We came and we will free you from the Germans." The shots that you heard, all the Germans, what they are working with you all those years, they are shot. We shot them like dogs in front of your doors. Come out, you'll see it. It was so quiet. Nobody was breathing. We were so afraid, and we thought that it is not true. We couldn't believe it, so nobody moved. So he says, "I'm talking to you. I'm not joking. You are free. You can go. Come on, go. What are you laying? Go." Then the people started. They wanted it, they were afraid. But then we started to walk out. And when we walked out, we saw that all those Germans are laying, shot like dogs. There was an SS girl, she ran away. For her was easy. She threw away the coat and she walked away, you understand? But they had they couldn't do it. They were shot like dogs. And everybody was dancing and screaming, and we didn't know what to do with ourselves. My name is Millie Baran. Thank you.